Okay, so it's quite a nice day today. It's about time that we got Bubble ready for the season. She's been laid up like this since the end of October, and I drained her all down and did all the things that were needed for the big freezing winter. It's looking a little bit sunnier now, and I'm going to get her ready for March the 1st, and we'll take the sawn off and we'll get her out. So there's one or two jobs to do. Last week I did charge up the leisure battery, and then I thought, well, why don't I do it as I do it along, and it might help a few people. So, because I don't know a great deal about these things, but I've learned a little bit along the way, so I'll pass it on to you if it's of any help. So today I'm going to I've switched on the electric. I've got an outside socket and I've switched that on and attached it to my input, which is here. So I've put it in there and I've switched it on. So I'm going to check it's all okay. I've been in and out of it, obviously. I haven't left it completely unattended for 6 months, but so I'll just switch the central locking off and let's have a look. So the first thing I'm going to do is this is where my leisure battery's in here, which some past owners put it in here, and it's absolutely fantastic. I love it here, so I get at it easily, and I also store my battery charger in here as well. So I charged that up the other day, and so I'm going to charge my main battery up. And I'm going to try something different, because Bob of the club showed me how to charge it up via the cigarette lighter. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do is just check my battery on here. So that's there. Right, let's have a look. And then you just check that, and it's gone green. Right, at the moment obviously my water's empty. My charger light doesn't work here because it's got its own one in that cupboard at the bottom I just showed you. Right, I also have here, I don't know if it's any good or not, but it seems to be working alright, a little, I think it's 20 watts or something like that, and it just goes in this back window just nicely, just fits in there. And I've run the wire around there, you can see it, how it runs down into that cupboard, and when it's a sunny day like it is today, it trickle charges it, and you can see the two lights are on there, so that's quite good. I'm going to try this idea. I bought this off eBay, and so far it's been quite a good little charger. I haven't had it that long. Oh, Bubble's smelling quite pleasant. No smell of damp in here. It's quite cold, and I noticed that this has got quite a bit of water in it now. So that's been 6 months, so I'd say that's ready to chuck out and put some new ones in. They're very, very good for taking the moisture out of the air. Here's Bubble the teddy. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to try Bob's idea. So I've got here my cigar lighter there. Now in T4s that is always on, right? So I'm going to check this idea. Now bear in mind I've not done this before. Right, put my bag in. There's loads of little jobs here I've got to do for getting ready for March. Bear in mind it's about, I can't remember what date it is today, 22nd of Feb, so I've got about a week or so, all next week anyway. I've got to fit this. This is a hood display for the front over there, so I don't get done for speeding again, because that's what I did last year. I was going all of 36 miles an hour, I think, it was 35. Anyway, that's like a display that's going to go up on the windscreen, so I can see what I'm doing without looking down all the time. Got a new pillow for my granddaughter. It's my trusty slippers. Sort them out later. What else have we got here? Soups. Ah, this is what I was looking for. Some more of those. So that's how they come. I think it was £4 for £1. Can't remember where it was. B&M Bargains or somewhere like that. This is sensational. I got this in my travels in the winter. It's a light for my toilet at night. And it clips over the toilet. And when I want to go for a wee through the night, which is many times, so as not to avoid waking up Diane, this clips over the toilet, and when I go into the toilet it lights the bowl up. Fantastic. A £5. This is what I was looking for. It's going to go on the end of this. So this is it unwrapped. I bought this, so that's a cigar. That's going to go into that lighter over there, and this end I'm going to attach to the battery charger, the terminals, the clips there, see them, the crocodile clips. So I'm just going to do that. Right. So, bear in mind this is not plugged in yet, but and I'll have to insulate this here a bit just to keep them separate, because I don't want them shorting out. So I'll do that, and I'll just tie them back, and then what I'll do is I'll bring it over here. It's hard to do this with one hand. Right, so let's have a look and see. So we'll see what we've got in here. So I'm going to put that in there. Right, so whoops, they're apart there like that. Okay, now looking at this, it's looking like 12.3. Now this isn't plugged in yet, so it's actually giving me the voltage of the battery. So at the moment it's 12.3. So I'm going to plug it in. Right, so I've plugged it in here into the wall, just there, and it goes to the battery charger there, and then that, as per Bob's instruction, is going into the cigarette lighter. Nothing went bang, so, and it's on. So I'm hoping that now it is reading 14.7 volts. Right, so what I'm going to do is going to wait till that goes off, which will be a few hours, probably overnight. But we'll follow this and see what happens. So I'll see you in part 2 of getting Bubble ready for our first trip in March the 2nd, I think we're setting off.